How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? Shiny Snorlax here, bringing guys the team preview right now to an RU battle. And I made some changes up on this team. We have Braviary with leftovers, Sheer Force, Bulk Up, Super Power, Return, and Brave Bird. Escavalier, Choice Band, Shell Armor, Mega Horn, Drill Run, Aerial Ace, and Iron Head. And we have Rhyperior with Stealth Rocks, Toxic, Earthquake, Stone Edge. Registeel, Stealth Rock, Toxic, Thunder Wave, Seismic Toss. Delphox, Flamethrower, Calm Mind, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Blaze. And Tangrowth with Regenerator, Leftovers, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Sleep Powder. So yeah, that was the team preview, and let's get to the battle. How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? Shiny Snorlax here, bringing you guys the Pokemon Showdown RU battle, and let's get to it. I'll lead off with my Braviary. Opponent leads off with his Drapion. Opponent goes for a taunt, and I can't. And predicted my bulk up. I switch out to my Rhyperior. Opponent sets up the Toxic Spikes. Opponent goes for a taunt, and I cannot use my Stealth Rock. So opponent goes for Toxic Spikes again. I go for an Earthquake, try and take it out, bring it down to about half, and opponent switches out into its Cofagrigus. Go for another Earthquake, get almost no damage off. Taunt wears off. Set up my Stealth Rocks. Opponent goes for a Toxic. And I switch out into my Braviary. Opponent goes for Infestation. And I go for a bulk up. Try to get my stats up a bit. Opponent goes for a Toxic. And I go for a Brave Bird, almost taking out the Cofagrigus. And opponent goes for a Shadow Ball, but I'm immune to it. I go for another Brave Bird and take out the Cofagrigus, and Cofagrigus goes down. The opponent brings out its Helio Stick. Opponent goes for a Volt Switch and takes out my Braviary. Opponent brings out its Poliwrath, and I bring out my Escavalier. Go for a Drill Run, and opponent goes for a Circle Throw and brings out my Delphox. Opponent switches out into his Drapion. I go for a Flamethrower and take it out. Opponent brings out its Helio Stick. And opponent goes for a Surf and almost takes out my Delphox, but I take it and I set up one Calm Mind. And I switch out into my Tangrowth. Opponent goes for another Surf. And opponent brings out its Poliwrath. It's now down to about half health from the Stealth Rocks, and I go for a Giga Drain and almost take it out. I go for another Giga Drain and finish out the Poliwrath. And opponent brings out its Gallade. And opponent goes for a Substitute. I go for a Sleep Powder, not expecting the Substitute at all. Opponent sets up one Swords Dance, and I go for a Giga Drain. And the Substitute fades. Opponent goes for a Drain Punch and almost takes out my Tangrowth, but I survive with 3% health. Go for a Giga Drain, get very little damage off, and I go down from the Toxic. I bring on my Escavalier. Opponent goes for a Drain Punch, and opponent heals up fully, and I go for an Aerial Ace, taking out the Gallade. Opponent brings out his Jolteon. I just leave Escavalier out as Death Fodder as opponent takes it out with the Thunderbolt. I bring out my Registeel. Opponent goes for an Ender. And I go for a Seismic Toss. And opponent goes for another Ender. And I go for a Toxic just in case if he switched out. Opponent goes for a Thunderbolt. And I go for a Seismic Toss. And the Jolteon goes down from a Toxic. Opponent's final Pokemon brings his Helio Stick. Opponent goes for a Focus Blast, but misses. I go for a Toxic just to get some extra damage off. And opponent goes for another Focus Blast, but misses. I go for a Seismic Toss and almost take it out. Toxic almost takes it out as well. Opponent goes for a Focus Blast, gets a critical hit, brings me down to about half. I go for a Seismic Toss and take out the Helio Stick. So yeah, that was a pretty decent battle right there. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to become a shiny Pokemon. Be sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to become a shiny Pokemon, and I'll see you next time.